I should have a mic here, if I think you're hearing. This is Jamaican fritters and bread. On today's episode of the Jamaican cooking journey, I'll be sharing with you some whole wheat saltfish fritters. But let me pause right here to say special thanks to my patrons that have been making my page possible. If it is that you would like to be a part of my patron family, in the description of this and all my other videos, there will be a link. Also, let me take this opportunity to say to you all, Happy New Month. Thanks to my new subscribers. Thanks to those who have started this journey with me. We are still here doing what we do best on the Jamaican cooking journey. Let's get into this now. And let me tell you, I have a playlist, whole playlist of fritters videos. Actually, I have one video there that I showed you how to make saltfish fritters using just white flour, all-purpose, counter flour, whatever. 3 different ways. That video, I'm gonna leave the link in the links of this video and you can check it out. And actually 90% or more of the people that viewed that video, I asked them to leave in the comment section which is their preferred version. They all said that they prefer the very first version, which is the crispy flat fritters. There's also one there that I put egg, I put baking powder. A lot of people say, a few people said, like a very small percentage said they would go for that. Because originally, we don't put eggs and baking powder. But you know, people like their preference of stuff, so they add something to make it softer. I prefer the crispy version, so I am going to put crispy version to this. Let's get into this. Now I've got here some whole wheat flour. And I've got a little all-purpose flour. So what we're going to do is combine them, okay? At this point, I look like I have about 3 cups of flour, mostly whole wheat right here. I'm just changing the flour for this. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you originally how we would eat these fritters. Okay, I have right here my saltfish, all pre-soaked and deboned and like this. It's minced, okay? You could go it a little bigger too. Try to get most of your bones out. So I'm gonna get my saltfish in. So I don't boil my saltfish for fritters. I pre-soak because saltfish is something that can be eaten without cooked. In fact, I have a saltfish salad here on the channel, okay? So you can go check it out. In here, I have lots and lots of green scallions, lots of chopped cherry ripe tomatoes, and some Scotch bonnet pepper. This thing goes well with Scotch bonnet pepper. As much as you can take, I'm gonna get it right in there right now. This tomato gives texture to the fritters. When the fritters are finished, I like the version, as I say to you, crispy on the outside, soft, and as that, you know, that shallowness on the inside. That's how I like it. Now, some people say salt in a saltfish fritters, sometimes maybe. I have a little salt just in case. Why? Let me tell you why. Sometimes you pre-soak your saltfish and it's pre-soaked out that there isn't enough salt to get the batter together. You get what I'm saying? You pre-soak it because you don't want to get a lot of salt. But remember, you're going to use liquid, whether you want to use milk, coconut milk, water, whatever you want to use. You're going to make a batter, and because you have pre-soaked the saltfish and most of the salt has gone out, there isn't enough salt in the fish to make the batter bring it up to taste, okay? So when you see people say salt in a saltfish fritters, yes, sometimes you may need it, okay? Now I am going to be using a little cracked black pepper, and you can use refined black pepper, okay? I'm going to get this in there and come back. So you see, I went a little generous. You need, you know, the black pepper to have taste. Now you don't have the salt right now. You're gonna mix and add your liquid, then you're gonna whip together, taste your batter. If it is that you need the salt, then you do. Because a lot of times when people are making saltfish fritters, them use a little bit of saltfish and one whole heap of flour. We do it sometimes too, because when things rough and with that country as little pitney, the parents doesn't have a lot and they have a large family to feed. So with like about an ounce of saltfish and 2 pounds of flour, you find a little salt that we had. And if you are an elder person, you know anything about that, comment. Okay? You have to use a little salt to bring it up. Okay? So what I'm gonna be doing now, I'm gonna be mixing it. I don't throw the water as yet, and as you can see, every single fritters video I have, I do just the same. Now when I coat up the saltfish and these things with the flour, what happens is that I find, that's for me, okay, I don't know nobody else, that's just me. I find that if you miss any bones in your saltfish, that coating with the flour will just let the bones stand up, and it's okay for you to remove it, because sometimes you get some saltfish which has been until a line. Some bone in here, I wonder how they miss them big bone there. So we're gonna put about this amount of water, and we are gonna mix in no particular way, but guess what, Miss a girl like do clockwise and I like go anti-clockwise. You see, I think this is, yes, you see I find a bone, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna continue mixing because I need a little more water, and that is because I'm using most of the flour is the whole wheat that is drier than the other flour. Next clip. If you were using on the white flour, this water that I had first would have done it. No, this is not how I want it. I want my batter more on the looser side, so I'm gonna put some more. So this is the difference now that we are doing it with whole wheat flour. It's gonna require more liquid, so you want to start beating in now. And let me tell you, you're not gonna get the drop as we got with the whole only flour, because the flour has a lot of gluten in there, so it'll go stretch and drop. So you're not gonna get this type of batter. You're not gonna get that type of batter. That's what we got. You're gonna get a more looser batter. Let me show you. Now you have to know how to mix this whole wheat one. You don't want to go too watery, because when you watch those other fritters videos, you will see how they look. Okay, so at this point, look at this. You got to stop pouring liquid right now. This is whole wheat. You see that? You have to stop pouring liquid now. Okay, because you went right. So look at this. So the whole wheat batter is gonna take more liquid, and you want to beat it in good, pretty and nice. Have this nice little, you know, pretty color already. And inside my kitchen is really warm, family. It's really warm. You want to do a little taste here, and definitely I know I would need a little salt, so that's why I took my salt with me. Flavors are there, so I need this little salt to bring it together. Beat this and let it rest for a little bit. So I'm going to be showing you today that you can use your non-stick, and you can also use Jessie. Jessie is straight aluminum, all coarse, rusty, no polishing down aluminum from what we do to it. A lot of people say loom. This has aluminum in the bottom of it too. There's a sheet of aluminum under the bottom that gives you that I'm looking for this word, that doesn't have that doesn't make it as hot spot. It just, the fritters will brown right through. So some people buy along Jessie, yeah, aluminum make it. This has the loom in there too. Okay, so look here now. I think Jessie is already preheated. You want to do this on a medium, okay? You don't want to do this thing on high heat. It's not a high heat we do it on. So if you're afraid of using or you're not so equipped. And this is also for to help the beginner person. Reasonably heated or mediumly heated. And you want to put a spoon. When you put the spoon, you flat your fritters out. You don't want to have your fritters with a because look here, you see that frying there? It will not cook the fritters thoroughly. These fritters are best enjoyed when they are flat. They will get to cook. Yeah. If you want to drop them smaller, you can. This will enable you as a first time cook who are going to make them fritters here. And you see, we not miss nothing even though we use the whole wheat flour. We have the prettiness in there, it there, and it a kick. Prettiness a kick in a fritters. You want to have your fritters frying at this pace. If you want to make it into curry, you got to get yourself some curry paste, which is cooked. There is a video there that I've done over for probably 4 or 5 years. I showed you how to make a pre-cooked curry paste. This oil will not cook the raw curry right through. Let us look at our non-stick frying pan right on over here. And you tell me, if you don't have no Jessie, don't worry yourself. Let us see how this non-stick frying pan will fare out with these fritters. Next patient, same treatment. Even though a non-stick frying pan, you're gonna flat it out just the same. I'll catch you in the next clip. So Jessie I run, non-stick I run. You see the paste? I have vamped up the heat on the Jessie a little more because she is thicker. This is the non-stick. Yeah, them say non-stick, but it is a thinner pot. So we're gonna be doing this thing. Now I want to say something to you. Fritters they're like appetizer, but they can be had most times at Jamaica breakfast. We have it as picnic at our country. When you get a little one fritters hot in your hand, you run it from side to side. If you were grown up in the country, rural part of Jamaica, and you go to primary or early school, you don't know about the lady will sell flour roadside, and when you get all some fritters, it's not fried properly, but we are eat them and it never doing nothing. But let me tell you something. Picnic. When you become an adult, these things, even though they are nice, if you don't handle them, do good handling with them when you're preparing them, fry them properly, them taste up a little pepper and a little, to niceness and that, they will upset your stomach. Not everybody's stomach is the same. Some people can't eat certain things and you don't do them nothing. And you have some people, your stomach is so weak. I have a very weak stomach. As they see certain things, so them stomach just to them. No. So you got to just do your thing. Soak off your saltfish properly. Wash it off with a little lime water and put it for soak and do the thing nice. Alright? If you want to boil it, go boil it. I've never boiled mine and I never will. But do you. I always encourage you. Do you. So I could look on them again. You see Jessie, she have farmed the crispiness, because they look, she have the ability, to do the thing, So, non-stick over here, all fear own. So at the end of this, we will start those. You have watched a lot of fritters videos from me. You don't need to stay at chat no more. So when you see me next, all these fritters will be fried up. Make sure you will come from Jessie. What come from the non-stick. And also I'll show you how we really eat as it near Jamaica. Next clip. So this is after maybe about 6 minutes. This is Jessie. This is non-stick. Jessie take color. You see how she look from two sides. Nice, pretty. Yeah, so this is how the olive fritter is gonna look. As you see that, you see it? Yeah. Well, non-stick they are coming up, but it takes away 50 pounds. But so I'm just gonna show you that if you got a Jessie pot, a Dutch pot. You know me just name my pot Jessie. And I like that the curry is not a curry, it's a Dutch pot, Jamaican Dutch pot. But I love mine, that I gave it a name, Jessie. So look here, all these fritters ready. So if you're there and you like fritters, don't worry about lard. I can't eat the white flour. You can use your whole wheat flour. And them are Jessie. This is Jessie's production. Look at them. Yeah. See them? Yeah. Nice. Pretty. Cool. But comment and tell me. You might not have no Jessie, but Jessie, she done her work, you don't know she roll already, But your Jessie must be smooth, you can't have the roughy. If you buy one new, you gotta put it through a process. And I'll give you that video, how you process it to get it smooth. Don't stick around here. Long way to tip our wheel. But look here, let's get over here. Non-stick is there. These would be done back in the days with white flour. We would use white bread. But because I'm using whole wheat, because as I go along and as I get up into age, I realize that the white flour it doesn't work well with my digestive system. So I am moving to whole wheat. Better late than never. So some people would have said, yeah, white flour, white bread with white flour, fritter, yes. But this is it. This is the whole wheat version. But back in the days, yeah man, look at this. Your butter, your bread. You know, I'm using my hand. It's my bread, it's my kitchen is clean. But if you feel like it's not okay for you to use your hand to butter your own bread to put in your mouth, then you can use whatever, your gloves, I don't know what you want to use. We would lap our bread, and as I told you on my bread video, that I like my bread with a decent lather of butter. I no ramp with them, you know, because them fritters, there's some hot fritters them, you know. Jesse production. You can, man? Sure. Fritters and bread sandwich where I make, you know. If you feel like you want to go some more butter on this one, do it. And look here. This is your perfect fried fritters. And look here, your bread. We would get it back in the days with white flour or white flour bread. And this is how it would go. The crispiness, the heat from the fritters has just melted the butter and the bread. And listen to this and look at this. I should have a mic here, if I think you're hearing. This is Jamaican fritters and bread sandwich. Saltfish fritters and bread sandwich. Next clip. Non-stick did the job, but it took longer. Non-stick is just ready now. So if you don't have no Jessie, don't worry about it. The main thing is time. Just take your time. These are all crispy. I like them. As I said, it's up to you how you like yours. Go watch all my fritters video, especially the one that I show you, the 3 versions. Pick your choice, mix and match, play around with them. It doesn't matter what you do at the end of the day. Them named Saltfish fritters, whether white flour or whole wheat, it's all up to you. So you see, the non-stick did the job, but it took a longer time. Any time of the day, this can be had. They are my fritters. I can pick up one and show you from the back. This is the non-stick. I can pick up non-stick in the comment section. Yeah, and these were Jessie. Well, Jessie took a shorter period. Look at that. Yeah. So if you have liked this video, remember to make sure you give it a thumbs up. Remember to make sure that you leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think about whole wheat fritters. If you did not know that you could have used your saltfish to make your fritters and had your whole wheat flour, because for whatever the reason, you don't want to eat the pure flour, go ahead. Be you, do you. Most of all, love you some of these fritters.